Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Wally Hatchett's Comfort Food and Drinks at 6439 Summer Avenue.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And I hope you had a chance to sit in with us on that interview with the legendary Larry Nixon, the general.
The first $1 million winner of professional bass fishing.
That's right. And golly, 200. Ron, that just rolled off my tongue when I heard 260 bass fishing tournaments.
That's a lot of casts.
That's a lot of casts. Yeah. Well, we're going to talk now a little bit in this segment on Outdoors with Larry Ray about an event that Ron and myself were part of this past week. The Tennessee Outdoor Writers Association met at Reelfoot Lake at the beautiful Blue Blank Resort.
And did they roll out the red carpet for us?
They rolled out every color of carpet they had up there, you know. But so Ron was an important part of that conference, and also TOWA.
Our executive director Tony Dolly out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And you guys know that listen to Outdoors with Larry Ray know that Tony helped kind of fill in some when I was dealing with my cancer deal. He drove all the way from Mount Juliet a couple of times, came over here. And Ron has filled in, but wanted to talk to Tony and Ron at the same time. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, guys. Hey, Ron, how you guys doing?
Doing well, Tony.
Ron is.
Are you recovering?
Hold on, Ron. Ron has been up at the Blue Bank now enough to vote now up there. You know, I mean, I just want to say.
Well, you know, all the waitresses up there know what he wants to drink and what he wants to eat. They know order.
Yeah, but they still worry about what he's going to tip them. You know, but
yeah,
took very good care of them.
Yeah. So Tony, I know from your perspective before we talk to Ron here a little bit about. To me, it was one of our best conferences, and particularly in a long time, because you guys put so much work in it. But the crowd was great. Talk to from your perspective as the executive director.
Well, it was we had a not record attendance, but we had the biggest attendance we've had in a long time. We had a real diversified attendance also around the state.
Yes.
Around the state, which was really good.
Yes.
Some people that we hadn't seen in a long time showed up, and that was even better. Mike and Drew Hayes and his folks, people like Laura and Olivia and Christy, they all took real good care of us.
Yes.
We increased, our board of directors has been a little stagnant in the last few years. We've not added to it or replaced people that have whose terms have expired. But we did this time, and happy to announce that Cody Rodriguez and Angie Scott and Larry Ray, of all people, are on our board of directors now again.
Well, Ron threw me up against the wall and turned me backwards and started tears coming down his face. And, and I said, yeah, I'll be glad to do it, because I've been a part of TOWA since 1988, April of 88, and the family there that we started back with Tom Rollins and have gone through with Max Moss, and then Tony has stepped forward as our executive director now, and it was just a wonderful event, great weather, great hospitality. Ron has already mentioned the food. Ron, that place, they know how to do it, don't they, Ron? You were there.
Absolutely they do. And, how do you turn down... most places you go eat breakfast in the morning, right?
Yes.
You can get your eggs, and you can get a sausage, and you get your piece of toast, and whatever you want to drink.
Yeah.
No, not at Blue Bank. They had bacon, sausage, either bologna or ham to pick from and help yourself, and or French toast and pancakes. Golly,
world's biggest burger at lunch one time. There,
absolutely.
I tried to get my mouth in it, but no, I got stuck in the burger. And then the suppers. Here, I know you folks. It's Saturday morning. Let us talk about this, because the food. If you've never been to Blue Bank, shame on you, because the resort itself is a 5-star resort with still amenities out the world, and they not only is fishing and all the other stuff going on, but Mike Hayes, and now leaving a lot of this to his sons Drew and Michael to take over some of this. But the food, Ron, the first night we had what? You remember?
Yeah, and I got to tell a quick story here.
Here we go. Quick story now.
First of all,
Tony, listen.
I kind of knew what we were going to have because when I drove up to check in Sunday afternoon, I saw the grill rolling, and I said,
we're going to use the grill.
And so I said, what's in there? And he opened up the lid, and there they are. Pork chops you wouldn't
smoked
believe.
Pork
and
chops.
They were huge pork chops.
How many did each?
Wait a minute.
How many did each person get?
Well, wait a minute.
All right, okay.
So here comes dinner time.
Yeah.
And they're starting to serve everything.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting next to Larry, and they brought his plate.
Yeah.
And Larry goes, there's 2 pork chops here. Somebody want one of these? And he didn't know everybody got
2 pork chops.
Huge.
And I have to admit, coming home Wednesday night, you know what I had for supper at home? I brought one of them pork chops home, okay? I have to admit that.
Yeah, you and Miriam both.
We both
pork
did.
chop.
And then Tuesday night, the specialty at Blue Bank, of course, is the fish. But not only the fish, the fried mushroom. I don't even like mushrooms. I ate them. Nope. First, I didn't know what they were, but I couldn't spit them out with all those people around me. But and then the fried pickles, the onion rings, and everything. And then for our awards banquet, what did we have, Tony, for our awards banquet? It was
we had some of the best prime rib this side of the Mississippi River.
Can you believe that? So I'm telling you this. Yes, they cook for us, the Tennessee Outdoor, but you can get that when you go up there, and some of the food is amazing at the Blue Bank Resort. And if you're worried, folks, there is a lot of damage still up there around. Cypress Point is not going to come back, I don't think.
Lakeview Cafe is not coming back.
But some of the stories that we're going to talk about in a couple of weeks when we get some of those guides on to talk about life. But anyway, Tony, from your perspective, though, they really not that they didn't treat us great at Dale Hollow. All those guys at Dale Hollow were great. But I think Mike and them really, as Ron rolled out the carpet for us.
Boy, they did. And you couldn't ask for anything better. And the thing about it is, not only did they roll it out for us, but if you're just somebody who wants to go up there and fish, or you're a duck hunter and you want to go in there and hunt ducks with them, they're going to roll out the red carpet for you just the same as they did for us. And they do it every day, day in, day out, 365 a year.
Well, we want to thank also because not only at the awards banquet, but we had an auction every time, and you always wonder, this is money that we raise for different projects, and a lot of you folks, and I'm going to send this copy of this segment to you. You'll be getting a letter from Tony or whatever it might be. We had some corporate sponsors that really stood up, and we raised a lot of money. Linda Powell at Mossberg, of course, always helps. But it was just a great experience from the time you got there until the time you left. And Ron, you've been to a lot of the conferences.
Yeah.
These people know how to put one on, right?
Oh, they really do. And the thing about it is while we were there, they still had customers coming in for meals.
Some of them,
and they all everybody gets treated the same. Number one, and the best customer service, and the best way to say it is an excellent customer experience. And Tony, TOWA, it is starting to grow again because a lot of things that we've talked about. We're looking forward to seeing what the future holds. How do you see it?
Well, I see it as a lot of media organizations have hit upon hard times.
Yeah.
And us, we're no different, but we are small enough that we can change directions as we need to quickly.
Yes.
Which we are doing, and with the help of guys like you, Ron, and you, Larry, and a lot of others, we are be able to change directions as we need to. And if you look in our books, we're growing. Things are happening for us, and we're able to do some things that we didn't think we would ever be able to do, and suddenly we are. And then a lot of people just aren't able to do those things because of they don't change quick enough and meet with the times. And we are doing that, and hopefully we'll. When we do this next year, we'll have even more people there.
I think we're going to get through Ron's pictures and whatever when we get our website up. I think some folks around the state will say, "Hey, man, look at that conference they had over there with all those people. Look at that room full. Why don't we have them here?" I think what happened at Reelfoot, thanks to Mike Hayes and all the Hayes family, will open doors down the road. I'm hoping. Ron, don't you believe that?
Yes.
I mean, Ron, you. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because a lot of stories and things are going to come out of that conference that will benefit that area. I can tell you that.
Mike cares about the Tennessee Outdoor
Riders
Association.
Yes.
First of all, he's a member.
Yes.
But also he, he cares about people in general, and he cares about, I talked to him a little bit about tourism there in Obion County and Lake County.
Uh-huh.
And, I told him it was because of him being a visionary to grow the tourism business.
He's put his money where his mouth is.
It is where it is today.
Yes.
And, he must not sleep at night because all he thinks about is what else is there to do.
Well, that's why he's
that's
why he's got his kids and everything. Well, hey, Tony, we appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you for your hard
great
work.
Great job.
My friend.
Yes, it was a wonderful experience, and if I need anybody, I got your number, okay? All right? All right. Have a great weekend, Tony Dolly. All right?
Yeah, you too, Larry.
All right.
See you, Ron.
See ya. All right, let's take another
All
break. Come right back, and we're going to try to talk to a legend himself, Steve McAdams. We actually may get to talk to him on this show. We'll see.
Right.
Be right back.
He's also a member of Tennessee.
TOWA. Yes.
Yep.
All right.